Hello YouTubers, this is Hellshade2, and this video is entitled God's Intervention. Now these are some other thoughts I had while I was making my last video, Bible and Interpretation. Now, my thought about this is, when you read the Bible, there are so many times in biblical history, shall we say, that God has gotten involved with things man is doing. Now, you hear all this time that from Christians and other theists and whatnot that God gave man free will. So if God gave man free will, why was God so busy interfering with what man was doing all those years? I mean, if God gave man free will to see what man would do, where an otherwise omnipotent being, an all-knowing being should know that already, obviously, but I digress. If God gave man free will, then why did he have to interfere with them all the time? Why? I mean, yeah, he says he wanted to destroy evil, okay, I guess it was, or something to that effect, when he supposedly created the floods, okay, and had Noah build his ark and all that, okay? Which begs the question there, too, is why bother destroying evil since you left it there or created it yourself to begin with? Again, I digress. But my point being is, God intervened with Moses. He intervened with Moses in the next fictional story of the supposedly slaves in Egypt. Then there's Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? Supposedly destroyed in smoke, fire, brimstone, flames, and the whole 9 yards, because they were, again, evil. Okay? So, my main question to this fact, obviously it took me a few minutes to get here, so anybody who's still watching, I appreciate it. But, to this point, why does God not intervene anymore? Okay? Why do we not hear of anybody coming down and saying for all the evils and things that are going on supposedly in the world today? How come God doesn't come down and lay the smite down on everybody again to say, you know? I mean, why isn't he out there building another flood, raising whole cities to the ground? Because hey, if you look at the world out there, there's a lot of evil out there still. I mean, think about this, though. Think about this. Why, after all this time, we don't hear a peep out of God anymore, except from a few odd people who say they talk to him in their skull, you know, which to me that seems more like a mental issue than anything else, than any actual deity talking to somebody inside their head. That type of God talking to me worries me, you know, a lot. But these are some thoughts I had, and I like to put these thoughts out there on occasion. No, nobody has to agree with me. This is some stuff I whip up because I think about things like this every so often, and I like to see what other people have to say on it. But this is my thoughts on that matter. I think it's more the fact that there basically still is no God, and if God was going to use his power to destroy cities, why didn't he just take care of the evil to begin with, and no need to go smiting anybody? Okay, but again, any thoughts, comments are welcome. And like I say, I'm not touting this as fact or anything. It is, again, my opinion, and that's what it is. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you again.